Hey everybody, it's Deb here with Creating Memories, and welcome back to my channel, y'all. And I hope that you guys are getting a little bit of inspiration from the beginning of our 12 days of Christmas with Rosa and me. So today we're going to pick day 3, and y'all, you know what? I hope we get mistletoe or we get frost or Santa, right? That gives us a good chance of getting a bingo. So, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here, and we're going to just take this around, and we're going to go ahead and pick one out. Pick one out, and we've got carols. So, let's see. I remember last year I made a caroling book, and that was pretty fun. And so if you want to take a look, last year I did caroling books, so like Christmas carols and stuff like that. And so that was a really fun one, and I still have my books. So yeah, we'll be singing Christmas carols this year. So this is day 3, so we're going to go ahead and put day 3. Now I am listing these on here because I want to be able to know which ones I did when. So we've got day 3. And y'all, look, we've got 3 here and we've got 3 here. So to get a bingo. So hopefully on our next one, day 4, we will get one of these. So yay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on our project, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for the 3rd day of the 12 days of Christmas. And you guys, today we have Christmas carols down here. So that one was a little hard one. Last year I did some little Christmas caroling books, and I'll put the link at the end of this video for you. And they turned out super cute, and I had a good time making those. And so, but this year I thought, you know what, I'm going to make some little ornaments using these like little caroling papers, right? Well, since my printer is not doing well, and like I told you before, we just moved into this house. I can't seem to get it to print right from my computer. I don't know what's going on. So, and I haven't had a chance to like really mess with it yet. So what I'm going to do is I looked through some of my papers that I had, and I found some music papers. So I have the Graphic 45 Christmas Carol left, and I had like one sheet of it, and then I had another sheet that had like some words on it. And so I thought, you know what, I'll just do the 2 ornaments using that. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to start our little ornaments, you're going to need your scoreboard, and then you're going to need some papers that are 1.5 inches. Now we are going to do some rosettes, so you'll go ahead and you'll cut these into, 1.5 inches, and then we're going to score a half inch every half inch. So basically I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. And if you have never made a rosette, then here you go. So I'm going to go ahead, and you're going to score. This is a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, scored or cut down to 1.5 inches. And you're just going to score at a half inch, at 1 inch, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and all the way down every half inch. So, and that's how we're going to make our rosette. And these are going to be so cute, you guys. I hope that you like them. And I'm going to, the theme is carols. And so I thought, you know what, we'll do some music paper. And like I said, I tried to print out some music sheets, but did not work out very well. So hopefully, I called my husband and I said, on the way home, can you pick up a cartridge? So So hopefully he can pick up a cartridge for me. So, and we're just going to do this for each strip. Now I cut out, let's see, a bunch of different strips. I just cut out whatever I had left. And so you'll go ahead and do the same thing. Just cut out whatever you have. As far as music sheet. Now, if you're using copy paper, okay, and like my paper is a little bit stiffer, of course, because I'm using cardstock, but your paper probably isn't that thick, so you'll want to go ahead and just score it really lightly, okay, so super lightly, and just want to make sure I got score lines all the way through here. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and continue doing this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so after you score all of your strips, you're going to go ahead and just fold them back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, all the way down. And you're going to continue to do this all the way through. So I thought that this project would be super cute. You know, like I said, I needed something with the Christmas Carol, so I thought, you know what? I have that Christmas Carol graphic 45 paper left, and some had like they had just one, a little, not even one full sheet. Like this was seriously a little piece of paper left, and so I went ahead and thought, you know, I think I have enough to make some little ornaments out of this. And so there we go. So yeah, so I hope that you guys like these little ornaments. You will need some glitter or you know, your stickles, whatever you've got that will help with the decoration. And then you'll just need some ephemera or images for this one. Next, we're just going to go ahead and continue to fold these in an accordion style. So after you get your strips folded, okay, you're going to go ahead and grab your glue, and you're going to go ahead and place glue on one side, and then I place glue on the other side. So we're nice and secure, and then sometimes I'll do it on a little bit on the fold, not really thick and heavy though. And then you want to just go ahead and take the bottom one or the top one and fold it over that, okay? Go ahead and burnish that in really well. Make sure they're lined up really good, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and burnish that down. And then I want to go ahead and see if this is, so then you're going to bring, once you get this part secured, you're going to go ahead and you're going to bring in the other side, and you're going to overlap it again. And so here we're going to go ahead and place glue on there and go ahead and bring the bottom or the right side to the left side. Go ahead and burnish that in really good. Okay, then, okay, after you get everything really good and secure, then you're going to go ahead and make sure everything's folded in right. And then you can go ahead and you can fold this inside of itself. And then it's going to make a little rosette like this. Okay, and then what you can do is, one, you can either use regular glue, or you can use Fabri-Tac glue, whatever glue you use, or you can use your hot glue when you put this together. You're going to go ahead and grab a circle. Now your circle can be, this one is, I think this is about 1¼ inch. I think it's about 1½ inches, I believe. And you're just going to set this on top of your circle, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and add your glue in the middle, okay? Right in the middle there. Or the other way you can do it is by, and I'm going to go ahead and just add glue on top of here. go ahead and fold this in again. And then you're going to go ahead and put that on top of there, and then just hold it. If you're using hot glue, it sticks a little bit faster, but if you're using just regular glue, you can pick it up and make sure that your circle is attaching really well. Okay, and so now you're just going to go ahead and let that sit for a minute and put glue in the middle. This is what I do. We'll put glue in the middle so that way it kind of seals all of the little notches or mountains together, okay? And then let that sit and dry. We're going to do a second one, and you're just going to go ahead and do the same thing. So you're going to add your glue here and here. And I'm going to go ahead and place this on top of here. Okay. Next, go ahead and place glue on the other side. And then you're just going to attach it, just like you did the other one. And you're going to do this for however many you decide to create. So I'll be making another rosette using this one. And so we're going to have a few different sizes here. And this paper here isn't music note, but it does have Christmas songs on it, so, or Christmas carols listed on here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one together, and then we're going to go ahead and decorate them. Okay, so here, after you go ahead and your rosettes are dried, then you can go ahead and I punched out a scalloped circle, and I'm just going to place that on top right in the middle there, and then you can use your ephemera or whatever you would like. I thought it would be super cute to also put little photos in the middle of these, and then that way you have kind of like a memento for, you know, your 2025 Christmas. I just thought that that would be a super cute idea too, and I didn't think about it until, you know, I started putting everything together. But yeah, you could definitely put photos in the middle of these. How cute would that be? We still have one more thing we're going to do, or actually a couple of more things we're going to do before these are totally finished. So I have a couple that I already did. Now these ones are really tiny ones. And I went ahead and used a bottle cap punch that I have. And then I went ahead and cut out a little circle and just put those in the center. But you can layer yours up if you want to. So I even thought that this would be super cute as a little punch. So punch out. So I punched these little circles out, right? And I thought, you know, this one would be cute, Christmas Carol, and, you know, we could do something like that, you know, or, and you can even use, if you have ephemera pieces, you can even stick those on top. So I thought those would be nice too. If you have faux flowers. And again, I'm using some of the items from the card kit from Trace Jolie. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attach our string on the back. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and attach it on one of the little inside of the little mountains. So you're just going to go ahead and attach it back here. Now you can hot glue this or you can glue this down, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to grab some Fabri-Tac glue. Okay, so once you get your glue, and like I said, you can use any glue you want, even your hot glue, you can go ahead and place that in the valley between your two little mountains. So I'm going to place about 1/4 of the inch of the end of my loop inside of that. And then I'm going to add some more glue on top of that once I have that in there. And then I'm going to set this aside to dry. And you're going to go ahead and do that for all of your rosettes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and dress these up with some chunky glitter. So if you have chunky glitter or just regular glitter, you might want to do maybe 2 coats of the regular glitter. If it's a fine glitter, you can do that. And you're just going to get your glue, go around the edge of each of your rosettes, and then just go ahead and place some glitter on top of that glue, and then put them aside and let them dry. This is so fun. It really dresses them up nicely, very festive. Okay, y'all, so we finished our little Christmas Carol rosettes with the little Christmas Carol themed paper and the music notes paper. So I plan on giving these away, so this is going to be a giveaway. So I will definitely be setting these aside. I'm going to wrap them up, set them aside, and give these away to one lucky winner. Please leave a comment down below. And y'all, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you got some inspiration. One last thing I wanted to mention is that even if you make these, you don't have to put images on here. You can actually make these into little photograph ornaments. So if you wanted to, you can place a photograph right in the center instead of putting, ephemera or whatever on here. And I just think that would be super cute as well. That way you have these as a little memento every year of the 2025 Christmas. So again, thanks you for joining me, and take care, and I will be seeing you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I hope that you got some inspiration from day 3 of our 12 days of Christmas. Head on over to my friend Rose's to check out what she made for day 3. Down below, I have some more fun crafty videos for you.